You might need a 1060.
A what?
A GTX 1060.
Aren't those
I'll give
pretty
you.
good?
I'll give
Just
you $5.
laying it down.
You have a 1060?
Yeah, I have
I've-
just a 3. It's a 3 gig version. You don't want this card.
I mean, I have a 960 with 2 gigs.
Okay, so maybe you want this card.
Guys,
I
welcome.
don't have a video card.
You don't have. Oh yeah, you sold yours. Didn't you have like a 970?
Yeah.
Shit, what? Okay.
Guys, welcome to episode 13 of the G&G cast. As always, I'm your host. It's bread time. Joined by Crouton John,
That's not it.
Wayne Gregsey,
That's not it.
You can't
and
steal my
I
thing.
had nothing.
What the fuck, man?
had nothing in
Come
my
up with
mind.
your own fucking thing, dude.
I had nothing. I was sitting there. You said "Sunny," and I was like, maybe that's our new thing.
Maybe he has a catchphrase. Maybe I can have a catchphrase.
oh, I gotta think of something.
Oh man.
That's the first thing that was on my mind.
Okay. All right. Should always be the first thing on your mind.
And we are guest starred today by the maestro himself, the maker of the G&G cast intro, LogeyG. How you doing, man?
Doing pretty well.
Oh,
Man.
I thought you were gonna say dude. No, you missed your opportunity. Welcome to the show, and thanks for joining us.
Yeah, absolutely. Good to be here.
Guys, if our audio sounds a little off today, it's because we had to record. I have to record their audio through Skype because Discord is having a bit of a fit right now, and we'd rather just not deal with that. So we're recording the audio through Skype. Next week it'll all sound good again. You'll get to see Cheese's ugly mug again. Just kidding, love you, Cheese. But we've got another action-packed show here, live on Twitch at twitch.tv/grenades and goblins, and you can watch this the next day on our YouTube channel, Grenades and Goblins. So be sure to check that out. I also break it down topic by topic, so you can, if you only have a few minutes while you're cooking or something, you can put on one of the shorter topics in their own playlist. And there's some good stuff in there, so be sure to check it out and check out the vlogs we did for like PAX. I did one when we were here in Columbus when Denki came to visit. It was good times indeed. So I don't know, how's everyone doing?
Pretty damn well.
Yeah.
I woke
That
up this
was
morning. And
I think that's grammatically correct.
there's like a lump on my eye, and it's really painful.
It's trust me, it's painful to look at.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I got like.
Got him.
I don't know.
Oh.
I think I got like in a fight with like a small bug or something. I don't know.
I think you
I don't
lost.
remember.
Anyway, Logan, for those of us who aren't familiar with your work and the stuff that I've been shouting at people to check out over the past couple of weeks, LogeyG.io, be sure to check it out. Tell us about...
Logi.io.
Oh, whoops. Logi.io. I was saying Logi.io all the time, for the record. Not Logi.
He actually does. He actually does get
Yeah.
it right every other time.
Logi.io. Tell us what you do. Tell us about your work.
Yeah, I've been producing for a number of years. Have my background playing drums. I played drumline, high school, college, and then I just picked up electronic music, fell in love with it. Recently, I've been trying to get into the video game space. I'm making the soundtrack and sound design for a awesome up-and-coming game, Spaceplan. Look for that in April.
Oh, really?
I've got
April?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So that announcement is, that's coming out pretty soon. We're going to tease a couple of tracks from the soundtrack.
Is it virtually the same as the web browser version?
No, there are, so I'm conflicted even telling people to go do the web version because there's just so much more in the new version. I
Okay,
wouldn't
cool.
want to spoil stuff.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
I just want to. I don't know, because I played the web browser version.
As
And I thought
did
it
I.
was really cool. I played it at work one night, and I was just like, dude, this is really fucking cool. Like, it was fun.
Yeah, I really like it too.
I didn't realize they were adding more stuff. That's awesome.
Oh, he's added, I've added a ton of stuff, like, for example, 10 songs for the soundtrack wise, and then he's added like different game modes, like unlockables, just like a ton more polish, obviously, because
That's
he's
sweet.
spending his full time on it now. So, yeah.
So they're adding a couple more hooks to like translate it into like a fuller experience, basically.
Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool. All right, we'll be on the lookout in April for Spaceplan and check out the music and the sound design. Honestly, I thought all the sounds were really cool. Like when you click stuff, like it feels really like visceral and like
it's super satisfying.
Yeah, it's very satisfying.
That's what I was going for. So
awesome. Nailed it on the head, man. 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So yeah, check out LogeyG.io for that and some of his other work. You also produce music separately from games as well.
While we're talking about that, oh sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I'll release some like poppy stuff like here and there every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
So how much of a game do you play before you like how many menu screens do you look at before you like start sound production?
Well, yeah, so usually like I guess the process we've been going through is Jake, he's the dev for the game. I've got the build of the game on my computer, so he'll say, "Hey, I got some new stuff in there. Go ahead and pull that from like source control." So I'll pull that, get like the newest build. He'll say, "I could really use like a sound here. This is kind of what I'm looking for." He'll use some, like adjectives to describe the sound. He's not like a sound guy, so he'll sometimes give me examples or say like, "I really want this to sound this sort of way."
He only gives it in onomatopoeias, and that's it. That's how he
describes like a pop and then a bam.
With the like little at the end. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, dude, exactly. But it's cool because that's like from a casual, player's point of view. Like they're not gonna know like, hey, I want this sound to have like a ton of bass and be like really percussive and like plucky. It's just like, hey, I want this to be. I don't know, so that's been like a really cool challenge that I've had to go through, is kind of to interpret and then give my slant on it. So,
I mean, that's kind of exactly what we did when I asked you to do the intro for this podcast. I was like, hey, here's a bunch of examples. This is kind of stuff like I'm looking for, like emphasis on this kind of sound. And then you came back to me with the opener and I was like, yes, this is like exactly what we needed. So
yeah,
that was awesome.
What about like because like with Slip, that game had like some boss battles. Does he give you like thematics of them?
Yeah, he actually Slip. I never even saw the game, so
oh wow,
I actually
that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I actually see a lot more. There's stuff that's a little more involved towards the end of the game. Or I'll go through and I'll play it and I'll see what's happening on screen and how long it takes, so, I'll make some sound to that and then I'll send it back to him and then he'll be able to match it with the sound, like even more and kind of add his unique flair to it. So.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, because obviously like we knew yesterday they were coming out. So I looked at your page and like Slips on Steam had some sweet reviews and then like, a lot of them actually mentioned your music, so I thought that's kind of awesome. Yeah,
that's always really cool. Obviously the video game is the main player, but
I mean it all comes together to be part of the experience.
Yep.
Like good music is essential. I think good voice acting. You look at something like Mass Effect that just came out. Like everyone's shitting on the facial animation, and like that's like anything that breaks.
Immersion.
Yeah.
Well, especially with like, oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say, on that point. So I was kind of looking through like sounds. I've mentioned to you, August. I really enjoyed the most recent Doom.
Yeah,
I love the soundtrack, and
it was really good.
Yeah,
it was really good.
I'm
a metal fan, so I love that shit. It was fucking perfect.
Yeah, but so there's actually a way to like extract all the game's sounds using some kind of tool. It's like a little involved. You need to use like the command line and stuff. But anyways, after you extract all this stuff, there's just like thousands of small little sounds. If you like shoot,
you would never think of
different materials. It needs to have a different sound. And if you happen to interact with a certain object that probably most players aren't going to, but like all that stuff needs sound. And I'm just like, I cannot imagine the amount of work that would go into creating a game like that. I mean, I feel like I'm just always making different bleeps and bloops and sounds and textures. Like,
especially when it all stacks and then has music over it. Like,
Yeah.
how do you make everything sound like succinct, but also like ensue in chaos of sound? Because like you just have so many different things going on.
Yeah. Yeah, we've definitely struggled with that in the game, you know, because everything you interact with, every time you click, that has a sound. But obviously, we want to feature the soundtrack also. And it's like, well, how are we supposed to do that effectively? And there's some like mixing stuff that you can do, but it's definitely been a struggle. So
Yeah, it's a lot to like take in.
Definitely very much an art form, I would say. I mean, it sounds fucking really cool.
Yeah.
I think
really
like
enjoyed
my next life, I'll probably do something like that.
Well, hey man, that's the thing. Anyone can get into it because the barrier to entry is just so low now for music. I mean, there's 18-year-olds making awesome stuff in their bedroom, like getting featured on the radio and stuff. So, I mean,
and there are
awesome
more
time
and
to be
more
alive.
games ever being made too. So like all sorts of stuff,
and
all sorts
more
of
competition,
application,
of course.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Anyway, yeah, that's cool. So check out LogeyG.io and be sure to check out Spaceplan in April. I guess we'll say don't go look at the web browser version unless you want to, but I enjoyed it at least.
But if anything, it got to give you an idea of what to expect, and then it will add on to that. So
exactly.
Time to go to bed.
Time to go to bed. All right, that was good. Episode 12. Everyone have a great show.
Signing off.
Yeah, signing off. It's print time. Signing off for everyone else. I guess we'll just start that as like the first topic of the show here today. We'll just briefly talk about PAX. I know, Greg, you've got some questions for us that we can rattle off. Pretty awesome